Hello everyone, this is Pisces on Fire Tarot, and I'm doing your 5-card tarot reading. I used to do these on the daily, but now I'm only going to do these monthly. Okay, you can reach me at piscesonfiretarot@gmail.com. If this resonates with you and if you want a more personalized reading. Okay, as I said, this is a 5-card reading, so there are 5 base cards. All of the other cards behind them are clarifiers. The card representing you, the individual, slot number 1 is right here. Right here. The next card, which represents your current job, slot number 2 is right there. After that, we have how you feel about your current job. Beyond that is the actions that you will take at your current job, possibly due to how you feel. And then we have the final outcome. These two sets of cards right here on the side are the umbrella and what is underneath. So on with the reading. Oh, and the fish, the little sweet fish on the board, they kind of help me to read the cards in what direction I should go, instead of me, jumping from place to place and going all over the place. They kind of give me a little bit of direction, or they tell me a little bit more about what card should go with what card. I don't know, that's the best way that I can explain it. Anyway, it probably doesn't make any sense, and that's okay, because those are directions for me. I understand. Sort of. Kind of. On with the reading. Alright. Excuse me. We have, in slot number 1, the card that represents you, the individual, the person that resonates most with this spread, with these cards in this order, is the Hermit. Okay, so with the Hermit, we have somebody that is kind of like taking a step back and recalibrating, getting a new understanding for what's going on around them. And when I look at this Hermit card with this deck, this Hermit is this Hermit is different. He's a little bit special, because this Hermit is calling you. He's calling you to look deeper into yourself. And he is calling you to maybe step a little bit further into the dark. He's telling you people can still see you. And you need to be in a place where you cannot be seen. What I have backing that up, what I have clarifying our dearest Hermit here, is the Ace of Cups, the 2 of Wands, and the 2 of Pentacles. So, what we have here is somebody that has a new landscape to map out. They have a new landscape to map out. And they have a few decisions to make within this landscape. They have a few decisions to make on how they wish to map it out. There are choices to be made, whether to go left, to go right, to go straight, or to step back, or to do nothing. And I feel like the Hermit is letting you know that the choice you might need to make for right now is to step back. Use your energy to step in reverse. Okay, now that was the individual. That is the individual. Next up, we have your current job, your current employment situation. And what we have is the Hangman. And the Hangman is clarifying what the Hermit is telling us. The Hermit is telling us to hang tight or take a step back. You have to go into the dark to find out what you need to do into the light. And the Hangman is about keeping your place. It's about being steady. It's about, I'm not going to say the Hangman is about not moving forward, because even though you're not moving, it's not like you're not doing anything. You're in a state, you're in homeostasis here. Now, what we have clarifying our Hanged Man, we have the World, Four of Wands, and Justice. So with the World, Four of Wands, and Justice, we have somebody that is at the end of their, I feel like we have somebody here that's at the end of their working career. They are, about to retire, maybe. Their work was very stable. And they did something with the justice system. I don't think they were a lawyer. I don't think they are a lawyer, excuse me. But Justice and the Hangman together makes me think that you worked in the criminal justice system. Very likely you are a corrections officer. Maybe even a parole officer. Because you're dealing with individuals that are not in motion. They are physically in one spot. They're in one stable position. Because you got to think like this, a person in jail. Being in jail is sort of stable. You have 3 square meals a day. You have heat. You have shelter. That's a physically stable position to be in. Even though I'm sure nobody wants to be in jail. But yeah, I get the feeling like this person's probably maybe a corrections officer, maybe a parole officer, something along those lines. Moving on to how we feel about our current job. We have the we have the Seven of Swords. Okay. So, with the Seven of Swords, what we're dealing with, what we are dealing with the Seven of Swords is someone in planning stages. Like I said with the Hermit, he wants you to take a step back and map out what your next plan is. That is what this Seven of Swords is about. Mapping it out. Forethought. Yeah. This Seven of Swords is about forethought. Planning your next move. So, with this card being in the feeling position, you are getting a feel. You're doing new things and getting a feel for what's going on outside of your closed off, boxed up work environment. Backing up the Seven of Swords, we have the Three of Swords, the Two of Cups, and the Queen of Swords. So, yeah, I think you are a corrections officer, and very possibly something like a what did I just say? A parole officer. The Queen of Swords here says that makes me feel like you talk very harshly. And you feel like you are working in a heartbreaking position. And I think that you feel for the families of the individuals that you work with. Yes, you feel like you work in a heartbreaking position. Because people go to jail and are put on parole for a wide variety of reasons. And some of them are hurtful. And you feel that, you know that. But you talk very harshly. You feel like you speak very harshly at work. And the harshness that you speak comes from you speaking very truthfully. And the words that come out of your mouth when you speak to others at your job is hurtful to you. But you feel like you have to speak that way. That's your barrier. You see here, the Queen, she has her sword standing up. Her sword is between her and the person that she's speaking to. That is your barrier. That is your sword. Next up, we have the actions that you will take at your current job, possibly due to how you feel. And we have the Six of Swords. So your action at your current job is going to be about going from point A to point B. Moving. There's going to be some change going on. What kind of change? Let's check it out. Clarifying our Six of Swords, we have the Nine of Wands, the Empress, and the Emperor. So, Well, check that out. Maybe you find your maybe. Cut the maybe out. You didn't hear that. I feel like you are or have found your life partner on the job. And you're very happy with that individual. And you are going to make changes for that individual. Yeah, I feel like you are going to make changes for that individual. Because the Emperor and the Empress are right next to each other. I feel like you could possibly already be married. And you're happy within your relationship. And you take action to show that you are happy in your relationship. You might have 2 children, because the 2 fishies are there. There might be 1 child due to a prior relationship from the Emperor, and the Emperor has a child with the Empress. Yeah, I see that. I feel like the masculine energy may have a child, and the masculine energy has a child with the current significant other. Possibly their marriage partner, their life partner. But there is a change afoot. Something is going on. And like I said before, I think that it's because somebody is getting ready or thinking about making plans to retire. They're walking away. I also get the feeling that there is a possibility that an individual may be walking away from the relationship and this could be the masculine energy walking away from the feminine energy as the action. But I feel like for most of us, this action position slot is about one individual from this coupling, the Emperor and the Empress, is taking action and walking away from their current position. They're walking away, they're retiring from the current position. Well, and that's very odd. Okay. I feel like so odd. I feel like maybe one child was conceived in the workplace. Okay, now I'm going to move on to the outcome position. Last final card. Right here. We have the 9 of Swords. And the 9 of Swords is clarified by the 6 of Cups, the 6 of Wands, and the High Priestess. Okay, so on that note, this 6 of I'm sorry, not the 6. But this 9 of Swords is a cool 9 of Swords. I feel like I need to, show. With this 9 of Swords is not, there's not a person in this 9 of Swords. This is 9 of Swords is so hopeful. And I feel like it's very dear. Alright, the 9 of Swords, all of the swords are thrown into the ground. And the ground is bleeding. It's like somebody has made the decision within themselves that they're done. And they see the light. Check that out. They see the light at the end of the tunnel. They see the light at the end of the tunnel, and they know that it's going to be good. Why do they know that what's at the end of the tunnel is going to be good? There's flowers there. And it smells good. And it's very light and bright. They know, this individual knows that they're getting to the end of a journey. They're getting to the end of this journey in their life. And they're getting ready to pick up and go on another journey. It's not the end. They're getting ready to start a new beginning. This 9 of Swords is clarified by, as I said, the 6 of Cups, the 6 of Wands, and the High Priestess. So they know this. They know this. They feel it in their gut that what they're doing is the right thing. The actions that they're about to undertake, that they're about to forego, is the right thing. They know that the position that they've held, the job that they've had, they've done well in it. They've done the best they could with the equipment that they have been given, with the things and the actions that they had and the actions that they've taken. They've done the best that they knew how, and they know this. You don't even have to tell them that. They're proud of what they've done in the workplace. But they know that that time is over. And they're happy to be moving on. So this is a very joyful position. With the cards that are in it and the order that these cards are in, it's in a joyful position. You see, I'm getting the feeling that they already know that they have been a productive piece of society. They know that in their bones, because the fish are swimming to the High Priestess, and they swim towards that 6 of Rods, so that they feel like them being able to be at this moment in their position, in their work life, is a victory. They've made it. Hooray! Alright, now, as I was saying at the beginning of the reading, these cards here are representing the umbrella and the groundwork. So the groundwork for this spread is the Hermit and the 5 of Cups. Now this Hermit is backing up our Hermit that is representative of you, the individual. Letting you know that yes, you need to take that step back. You need to recalibrate. You need to think about what you're going to do next. You need to make a plan. You need to make those decisions and be firm about them. You need to be firm about them. This Five of Cups is giving us the feeling that you feel like you are giving up a lot. But this Five of Cups is letting you know that you are gaining. You're not losing, you're gaining. Now, with the umbrella, with our umbrella here, the umbrella is letting us, well, the umbrella is, before we can go any further, is the Star and the High Priestess. And we have the High Priestess and the High Priestess with the Star. It shows up twice in this. So the High Priestess and the Star covering this spread is letting us know that your intuition is strong. You need to keep following what you feel. You're about to put distance in between yourself and whatever your current job is. There's going to be distance. You're going to take time out for yourself. You're going to take time out for yourself because you need a break. You need to slow down. Perhaps you need to stop and do a few things for yourself. But once you get moving again, you are going to be, I just heard the word center stage. You are going to be center stage of whatever your next endeavor is going to be. Whether it's recreational, whether it's employment, you're going to be on center stage. So, and maybe you'll be doing something. No, you're going to be doing something that you enjoy. You're going to be doing something that makes your heart filled, makes your heart be filled with happiness and joy. Let's see. The Star card. See, with that Star card, stars are everywhere. But what star do you take direction from? Everybody knows about the North Star. Everybody knows about the South Star. But what star is your star for you to take your direction from, so that you can go on the journey that you need to go on at this time? You have to be receptive. You have to be open. You have to think about the stuff that made you happy when you were young. You have to think about the things that gave you inspiration. feel out and find out what has been holding you back and why. And maybe you'll find your star that you need to follow. This has been Pisces on Fire Tarot, and this is the monthly 5-card career reading for the month of July. If this resonates with you and you want to have a more personal reading, you can catch me at PiscesOnFireTarot@gmail.com.